Dear learners, welcome to NIOS eVidya live program. I am Amrita Samal, consultant ICT. Today we are going to learn chapter 2 operating system. After completing this lesson, you would be able to execute user programs, get an exposure to Windows operating system. You will get to know different versions of Windows operating system, and you will understand how to create and manage files and folders. You are able to do add software and delete software, and you can remove the hardware also. You can able to do the user account management. Apart from all these, you will be you can create, copy, rename, delete, restore files and folders. Before getting into this chapter, let's revise few things from your previous lesson. We already talked about software in the previous chapter. Software, as we know, software is categorized into two parts. The first one is the system software and the other one is the application software. Operating system comes under system software. An operating system acts as a bridge between user and the computer hardwares. As we know, operating system is a system software. It performs all basic tasks like file management, memory management, process management. The operating system handles input and output and controls various types of peripheral devices activities like disk drivers and printers. As you can see an image here, an user is performing on n number of tasks. Here I have segregated as task 1, task 2 like task n. This task may be the system program or an application program. As you can see here, operating system lies in between the user and the hardware. In other words, we can say operating system acts as an interface between the user and the computer hardware. Coming to the next slide, now we will discuss about various functions of operating system. Operating system works on security management. It has the control over system performance. It detects error. It works on job scheduling. Apart from this, it helps in memory management, process management, device management, and it helps in coordinating between other softwares too. Coming to the next slide, now we will discuss about types of operating system. Basically, operating system is categorized into two parts. The first one is CUI based operating system and the other one is graphical user interface based operating system. Let's discuss about CUI based operating system. In CUI based operating system, user has to remember or memorize the commands. Without the knowledge of commands, user cannot perform anything on the computer. We are having various example of operating system based on CUI. Here I have given two of the examples of them. The first one is the DOS operating system and the other one is the Unix operating system. Apart from this CUI based operating system, we have the other part is GUI based operating system. GUI stands for graphical user interface. In graphical user interface, all the commands and text are converted into graphical representation, which is known as icons. In this GUI based operating system, all the application program are represented as icons. There are many examples of GUI based operating system such as Windows operating system, Android operating system, Macintosh, Linux, iOS, etc. In this chapter, we are going to discuss about Windows operating system. Then, as already I told you, in GUI based operating system, everything, all types of commands are represented in the form of icons. So, Windows operating system has been developed by Microsoft Corporation. The first version of Windows operating system is Windows 1.0 and it is developed in the year 1985. Over the period of time, Windows operating system has been evolved in terms of Windows 95, Windows 2000, Windows 98, Windows XP, Windows NT version, Windows Server and many more. These are the various versions of Windows operating system. Now, we will see how to create a folder onto our desktop or on our computer. So, if you are using the previous versions of operating system, then you will get a start button on your desktop. You have to click on the start button, then go to my documents. Afterwards, you have to select file, then new, then we can select a folder. Using these steps, we are able to create a folder. If you are using the operating system as Windows 7 or higher than that, then we have to click on desktop. One pop-up menu will appear, then we can create a folder. Let us see how we are going to create this folder. Let us minimize this. Then, whenever you started your computer, your desktop looks like this. If you are using any previous version of operating system, then you will get a start button here, then icons will be represented over the desktop. Then the steps to create a folder: right click on the desktop, there are some flaws over the system. Otherwise, we can use the touchpad on the desktop. Right click, then choose the option new, go to the folder option. Here you can see one folder has been created with the name new folder. Here we can give any name of the folder of our choice. For example, here I am going to give the folder name as student. Let us create this student folder. Press enter. The student folder has been created. To open this folder, we can double click on over the mouse, otherwise we can right click on the mouse, we can select the open option. Come to the next presentation part. Then we want to rename a folder. If suppose you are using the previous versions of operating system, the same way you have to click on start, my documents, you have to choose the folder, then we can rename the folder. If you are using the versions higher than the Windows 7, then we have to right click on the particular file or folder, we can rename the file or folder. The next one is how we can delete a folder. The same way we have to click on the start button, then we have to choose my documents, we have to click on the file or folder what we want to delete, then under the file menu we have to choose the option delete. Otherwise, the other way is we have to right click on the particular file or folder, then we can select the delete option. Let us have a look how to perform this. Let us minimize this. Then just now I have created a folder named as student. This student folder I want to rename it. To rename it, just select that folder, right click on the folder, then we can choose. Here you are able to see the option as rename. Click on the rename option. Now whatever the new name you want to give, you can give as student, student 1, secondary, higher secondary, any name of your choice you can give. For example, I am making it as secondary. Let us make it as secondary. Now my folder, the previous student folder is renamed as secondary. For example, I want to delete this folder. So to delete the folder, I can select the folder, then right click on this. You will have the option to delete. If I am selecting this delete option, that particular created folder will be deleted. Let us delete this folder for example. Then it will ask to delete a folder, always a dialog box will appear to confirm, are you sure or are you want to delete this folder. One message will come. If you want to delete this folder, you can press yes. If you do not want to delete this, you can go for no option. Then coming to the presentation part, the next is we want to move a file. What is this? We can move a file from the source folder to a destination folder. So what is this source folder? Source folder is from which folder we want to move a file to another folder. The another folder is known as the destination folder. If we want to move a file, we have two methods. Here I am giving the first option as I want to move a file keeping a copy of the file in the source folder. So let us see the steps how to do it. Afterwards I will show you how to make this, making a copy of the file in the source folder as well as in the destination folder. So the steps is, first we have to select the particular file from the source folder. Then we have to right click on the file or folder which you want to move, then select copy, or from the keyboard the shortcut key we can use Ctrl+C, and then we can go to the destination folder, means where we want to move the particular file. Then we have to right click, then we can paste, we can select the paste option. Let us see how to do this. Let us minimize this. For example, in this secondary folder, I want to keep a file. Open this. Now this folder, you can see the folder is empty here. For example, I am keeping a file for your reference. I am copying a file, just I selected copy, then I am going to the secondary folder, there I want just paste it. So let us see in detail. Here I have a file named practice set in my secondary folder. I want to move this file to a other folder. Let us create another folder. Here I want to create a subfolder named as, for example, I am giving this folder name as data entry operation. Now the subfolder has been created as data entry operation. This is the subfolder created under secondary folder. I want to move this practice set file to data entry operation folder, keeping a copy in the source folder. So, I just want to select this, right click this, then you can select copy option, open the data entry folder, you can right click over the mouse, then you can paste it. So, I moved the file by keeping copy in the previous folder as well as in the data entry operation folder. So, we are having two copy of the same particular file. The other way is, for example, I do not want to keep a copy of the file in the source folder, but I just want to move the file into the destination folder. So, let us see how to create it. For example, the practice set file I want to keep only in the data entry operation folder. I do not want to keep in the secondary folder what we have created earlier. So, for example, open this practice set inside the data entry operation folder. This file I want to move to the other location. Select this, choose the cut option, go back. Here I want to create another folder. For example, choose new. Here I have created a folder as computer science. Inside that computer science folder, I want to keep that practice set file, but I do not want to keep a copy in the data entry operation folder. So, already I have cut that file. Again I am showing how to do it. Open that data entry operation folder, select this practice set file, right click on this, then select the cut option, sorry for the interruption, select this, right click on this, select cut option, go back, go to the computer science folder, then you just right click on this, then paste it. Now we are having the copy of this practice set file only in computer science folder. We do not have the file in the data entry operation folder. Then next, moving to the next topic, how to make the things. We have seen how to move a file by keeping a copy in the source folder. Then the next way we have seen to how to move a file not keeping a copy of the file, and the next is how to rename a file. If we want to rename a file, so click on that particular file, right click on the file, then whatever the new name we want to give, we can give as the rename option. Moving to the next slide, we will discuss about what is control panel. Control panel is a component of Windows operating system which provides the ability to view and change the system settings. Before describing about control panel, let me show you how to rename the files and folders. Afterwards, I will make you show that how to use the control panel and how we are going to change the system settings. Let us minimize this. Then in the secondary folder, I have created two folders, computer science folder and data entry folder. So, I want to rename the file, the practice set file I want to rename. So, select this, right click on this. Here you can see the rename option. by choosing this rename option, we can give the new name to this particular file. For example, I am going to give this as worksheet. Just press enter. The file name has been changed to worksheet. As we have changed the name of the folder, similarly we can change the name of the file too. Then we are going to discuss about the control panel. Control panel is control panel is the setting where we can do the changes in computer settings or system setting. Using the control panel, we can add or remove hardware or software. We can control over user accounts. We can add new features from the Windows update. If our Windows operating system has any update, so we can add the new features using control panel. Apart from this, any Windows component we can add or remove the things. At last, we can change the accessibility and the network setting too. So, now I am going to show you how to make use of control panel. Let us minimize this. We will go to control panel. Here you can type control panel. Type here control panel. So, this is the control panel. Once we open the control panel, here many options you are able to see here. Using this control panel, we can change this date and time setting, we can change the user accounts. If we want to add any software, we can add it. If you want to uninstall any programs, then we can go to the programs, there we have to choose uninstall or repair or change. Using that option, we can uninstall the particular program. Then if we want to change the setting of mouse, then the mouse setting also we can change. For example, here I am giving the way how to change the date and time setting. Come to this option, here you can see the date and time setting. Choose this date and time setting. Here you are able to see the current time. If, for example, I want to change the timing of this computer system, I can change the time of this clock and I have to choose the apply, then OK. The corresponding the change time, it will be reflected onto our computer system. Similarly, if I would like to change my mouse setting, then I can choose the mouse option. Here I guess the mouse option is somewhere misplaced. No problem. In some operating system you will get the mouse setting also. You can right click on the mouse setting. If you want to increase or decrease the speed of your mouse, we can do that. Apart from this, if we want to change our user setting, means when you started your computer, you could have entered your username and password. So, if you want to change that particular password by giving the user setting, by using that user setting, you can change your password. You can give the new password. By giving the new password, once you logged out from the system, from the next time onwards, you have to provide the new password what you have created. Apart from all this, we are having a recovery option. Here is the mouse option, then taskbar and start menu option. We can change the appearance of this. If we want to do the management in the sound, then we can choose this sound option and we can change the setting of the sound. This is the basic functionality of the control panel, using which we can do all, we can change all the computer setting as per our wish and as per our requirement. For example, we want to add a printer, or we want to install a camera onto our system. So, in the device manager, we can go select the device manager. There we can add the setting, we can do the changes over there, and we can install the printer or camera or any other peripheral devices onto our computer system. This is all about the operating system. So, in operating system, we have discussed about Windows operating system, the basics of Windows operating system. Basically, the operating system is the interface between user and hardware. Apart from this, we got to know how to create a folder, how to create a file. Inside a folder, we can create subfolders, we can delete the created files and folder, we can rename it. Then using the control panel, we can change the system setting too. Dear learners, let us take a break. After the break, we will discuss about the next chapter, the basics of word processing.
कोविड-19 यानी कोरोना वायरस देश एवं संपूर्ण विश्व में व्याप्त विषाणु जन्य समस्या। लाखों लोग इस संक्रमण की चपेट में। इसका निदान है जागरूकता के साथ हम और आप स्वयं। कोरोना वायरस के इस संक्रमण से संपूर्ण भारतवर्ष भी एक विकट स्वास्थ्य की परिस्थितियों से जूझ रहा है। भारत सरकार द्वारा गांवों से शहरों तक व्यापक जांच, उपचार और विभिन्न नैदानिक व्यवस्थाएं की गई हैं, लेकिन अभी हमें करना है इससे बचाव। बचाव है आपस में 2 गज की दूरी रखें, मास्क जरूर लगाएं, हाथों को बार बार साबुन से धोएं और हाँ, आरोग्य सेतु ऐप पर लॉगिन अवश्य करें। घर पर रहें और NIOS की स्व अध्ययन सामग्री से पढ़ते रहें। आपके लिए PM ई-विद्या पर टीवी, रेडियो वाहिनी और मुक्त विद्या वाणी पर ऑडियो कार्यक्रमों का प्रसारण भी NIOS द्वारा किया जा रहा है। आपसे एक ही अनुरोध है, जब भी छींकें, मुंह और नाक को ढकना ना भूलें। भीड़ भाड़ में जाने से बचें और सामाजिक दूरी का पालन करें। और एक बात, जब तक वैक्सीन नहीं आती तब तक मास्क को ही वैक्सीन समझें। साफ रहें, स्वच्छ रहें और स्वस्थ रहें। 2 गज दूरी, मास्क है जरूरी। किसी भी आपदा की स्थिति में संपर्क करें टोल फ्री नंबर 1075 011 23978046। ईमेल करें ncov2019@gov.in।
प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने, हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने। हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने। जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने।
धन साधन समय की सीमा से विद्यालय जो मुक्त हो,
कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े वे विषय की लोच से युक्त हो। कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े वे विषय की मुक्त विद्यालय का है द्वार खुला सबकी खातिर।
शिक्षा परीक्षा का अवसर एक बार ही क्यों मिलता फिर
शिक्षा परीक्षा का अवसर एक बार ही क्यों मिलता फिर दुनिया में इसके केंद्र बहुत कोई मन चाहा केंद्र चुने हम अपना दीप स्वयं बने हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने कोई मन चाहा केंद्र चुने
Welcome back. Now we are going to learn basics of word processing. As we already discussed, software is of two types, system software and application software. So, operating system comes under system software and the other part of the software is the application program, application software. Under application software, we have two categories, generalized packages and customized packages. So, in generalized packages, it is common for all types of users. So, word application or word processor is an example of generalized package which comes under application software. So, it is an application program that helps you to create letters, reports, newsletters, brochures, etc. Using the word processor, we can insert pictures, we can add clip arts, we can able to create tables, smart art, smart charts, etc. Then word processor has the feature as grammar and spelling checking. As you can see various images here, the first one, this is one format of letter, this is the image of brochure, this is an invitation card and this is the image of various books. Nowadays, we are having a number of software tools using which we can create reports, books, invitation, brochures and many more things. But using the Microsoft Word, we can able to create books, invitation letters, brochures, forms, letter, etc. Let's have a look on the various applications of MS Word. It is used for data entry and reporting. In research, we are making use of the Word. Apart from this, for data visualization in budgeting and accounting, and the main use of Word in administration and in offices. Though already I told you, MS Word can be used for creating letters, forms, brochures, application form and books, etc. Coming to the next slide, now let us discuss about the feature of word processor. Using the word processor, we can create the professional documents using templates. Templates are nothing but the inbuilt pre-designed thing. So, using the template, we can create invitation for birthday, marriages, we can create brochures for any automobile sector, or we can create brochure for educational institute according to the requirement of the user, we can create different types of brochures, we can create forms, then we can develop books and many more. Apart from this, the next feature is we can work on multiple documents. At a time, user can open any number of Word document. So, user can create 2 document, 3 document, according to the requirement of the user, he or she can open any number of documents. Then the next feature is auto correct and auto format. So, what is this auto correct feature of MS Word? For example, we are typing in Word document and we did some mistake in word typing. So, automatically a red color wavy line comes under that particular word. Auto correct feature of Word, it provides the correct spelling of that particular word. We can choose from that pop-up menu, whatever the mistake we have done, we can rectify that. Then we can create tables, nested tables. We are having the zooming option. We can take a print of the document. We can create the large number of documents with the tables, indexes and other details. By keeping index in the table, we can directly refer to the particular page number. So, this is the first appearance of your Word document. I will show you how to open the Word document. Before that, just have a look on this. To start the MS Word application program, we have to click on the start button. Then we have to choose all programs. Afterwards, we can choose the MS Word. As I told you earlier, the appearance of the desktop and the setting of your computer system, it depends on the version of operating system what you are using. For few system, you might get the start button. From the start button, you can choose all programs, then you have to choose MS Word. Otherwise, few desktop will, so there won't be any start button. You have to type MS Word in the search button, directly you can get the document open. So, let us see how to open the MS Word. Here I can click the start button. Here already MS Office is displaying here. So, I can choose this Word document. This is the blank document what you are able to see. This button is called as Office button. Clicking on this Office button, we are having many sub options like new, open, save, save as, print, prepare, publish, close and these things. We are having various tabs. I will come to this point. Let us have a look on this presentation part. Afterwards, I will show you how to work on this Word document. So, what is this ribbon? You can see the image of this ribbon. Using the ribbon, we can group tools. Under these tools, we can have various sub tasks to perform. I will show you what is the ribbon. Under ribbon, what are the tabs are displaying. Under the menus, what are the sub menus. One by one, we will discuss later. The next one is here is the quick access toolbar. Have a look on this. Here is one arrow drop down mark, it is displaying here. This is the option to create the quick access for toolbar. On the toolbar, whatever the tools we want to display, we can select that and we can have those tools on our toolbar. Next to this, we are having the extended menu and collapsed menu. As you can see here, there is a small arrow mark displaying over the screen. if we click on that particular arrow mark, the sub menu will be extended. This is called extended menu, and once we are clicking on this extended menu, the extended menu gets collapsed. So, let us see how these things we will get into MS Word, how to use this MS Word, what are the menus, sub menus, what is the quick access toolbar, what is ribbon. So, let us have a look on this. This whole area is called as ribbon. On this ribbon we are having different tabs. The tabs are home tab, insert, page layout, references, mailings, review and view. These are known as tabs. So, what is this quick access toolbar? On the top of the toolbar you can see here one small arrow mark appears. Click on this, you will get the quick access toolbar. For example, I want to select this new toolbar. Now, a small change, you are able to see the new option now we are getting here. For example, again I am clicking on this toolbar and I want to get the open tool here in the quick access toolbar, on the quick access toolbar. So, now you are able to see the open tool also came here. For example, I don't want to keep this open tool here. So, click on this quick access toolbar, just deselect this open, then now you can see the open tool has removed from here. So, if we click on this home tab, by default the home tab is selected. If we click on this home tab, we are having the clipboard option, font subtask, paragraph, different type of styles. We are having find, replace, select and editing options. Similarly, if we click on this insert tab, then we are having the option to create table, for page break, for links, then we can create charts, we can add pictures. These all details we will learn in the next chapter in formatting of text and paragraphs. So, just I am giving a brief idea how to use all this. Then just have a look on this, the page layout tab. In the page layout tab, you will have the margin setup, or you can change the orientation of the document, you can change the indent of the page. Similarly, we are having the references, mailing tab, review and view tabs. The next chapter, in the next chapter, we will have the detailed study on all this. Coming to the next, we already have seen what is this extended menu and collapsed menu. The next one is the ruler. So, in Word document we are having two types of ruler. You can see here, this is the horizontal ruler and this one is the vertical ruler. Using this horizontal and vertical rulers, we can fix the width and height of the typing area. So, over the typing area, a few things are a permanent part of the typing area. The first one is the insertion point, the next is the mouse pointer and the next part of the document is the end of the document marker. So, let us see how what is this insertion point, what is the mouse pointer, what is the end of the document marker and what is the text area. Coming to this Word document, now this Word document is empty. The one cursor you are able to see, it is blinking over the screen, it is the insertion point. From this insertion point, for example, I am writing secondary. From that particular insertion point, we are able to start writing. Then the second is mouse pointer. Over the text area, over this typing area, wherever I want to move my mouse pointer, I can move around. Then the next, suppose I want to write the next thing, data entry operation. For example, data entry operation. So, the next, it is showing the end of the document mark. So, the first blinking area, the cursor where it blinks, it is known as the insertion point. From that point, user is able to write the things. Then the moving to the next part. Now, we will see how to manage the document. So, here whenever we are clicking on this office button, we will get the number of sub options like new, open, save as, print, publish, close and many more. I will show you how to open a document, how to create a new document, how to save the document. Before that, coming to the next slide, the next topic is how to protect a document. Before discussing this how to protect a document, let us see to open a document, to create a new document, how to save a document, all this. Let us have a look on this. Let us minimize this. So, this is the document. I have written few things, secondary data entry operation. For example, I am writing operating system acts as a bridge between, operating system acts as a bridge. For example, these things I wrote in my document. So, for example, this till now this document has not been saved. Then once clicking on this office button, we are having various sub options like new. If we click on this new option, one new blank document will be created. If we create, then the another Word document will be opened. Let us minimize this. Then if we want to open any existing document, we have to choose the open option. Click on this. Where the files or folders has been stored, we can directly choose that. If we want to go to desktop, whatever the files or folders has been stored over on the desktop, it will show all the lists. For example, we want to see this whiteboard folder, we can choose this, then open this. Then it is having some few subfolders. So, we can choose the whiteboard, we can double click, we can open that and we can have a look on that. So, like this we can open any existing file or folder. Apart from this, the next option we are having here, save and save as. So, let us save this document. To save this, we have to click the save as option. We can give the name to the document. Once we have saved the document, the next onwards we have to click save. Any further modification if we are doing into the document, afterwards we have to select the save option. Then similarly we can take a print of the document and we can close the document. So, before completing this, we have a look on this how to protect a document. So, what is the need of this protecting a document? For example, I have created a document. That document I do not want to be seen by others. To protect a document, we are having two ways to protect. The first option is if our file is open, then we have to go to the office button, then we have to choose that save as option. In the save as dialog box, there is a tools option. From the tools option, we have to click general options. From the general options, we can give the password to open and password to modify. The another option is from the review tab also we can protect the documents. Now I am going to show you how to protect our documents. Let us have a look. Minimize this, open this Word document what we have created. The first is I want to protect this document, then click on this. Let us save it as on desktop, secondary, save it as. Then here over the secondary, I have the worksheet, open that. For example, I have opened a worksheet as a new Word document named as worksheet. Here you can go to save as option. In the save as option, here you are having the tools. Go to general option. Here you can give the password to open and password to modify. Whatever the password you are giving, once you will press OK, the next time onwards no other users who doesn't know the password, they cannot open the document. The other way is to protect the document is click on this review option, review tab. Here you can select the protect document. This is the another way how we can protect our document. So here also we can restrict from the outside users to do any type of formatting or editing. So this is the way to protect our document. So apart from this, we can take a print of our document, we can open the existing files or folders. So to take a print of the document, we have to click on the office button and we can take a print. So these are the basics of word processor. Apart from this, we are having few shortcut keys. You can have a look on this. Control A is used for selection, Control B is for making the text bold. Then these are many shortcut keys. Regarding these shortcut keys in detail, I will discuss in the next chapter. So thank you all learners. Hope you have enjoyed this session. If any of you having any query or anything to share, you can write on to the comment section. We will, I will happy to answer all those queries. Thank you all.
यानी कोरोना वायरस देश एवं संपूर्ण विश्व में व्याप्त विषाणु जन्य समस्या। लाखों लोग इस संक्रमण की चपेट में। इसका निदान है जागरूकता के साथ हम और आप स्वयं। कोरोना वायरस के इस संक्रमण से संपूर्ण भारतवर्ष भी एक विकट स्वास्थ्य की परिस्थितियों से जूझ रहा है। भारत सरकार द्वारा गांवों से शहरों तक व्यापक जांच, उपचार और